Once you find that comfortable seated position, move the flesh away from the sit bone so you really get to sit down onto the bones. Place the hands on the thighs. Float the chin up to level and close the eyes. Now today, let's connect right away down to the tip of the tailbone. Rise up through the spine, through a nice neutral spine, till you come to where the head does sit right on the atlas, right at the very top of the spine. And take the crown of the head and think about as if somebody was stirring your spine like like a stick that's in the ground and is being moved in clockwise circles from the crown of the head. Then switch that circle, go counterclockwise. Notice this brings you a bit from sit bone to sit bone, but do think of that tip of the tailbone as connected. We're going to roll back to clockwise, and it's small circles, and you're using that imagination of staying connected down at the tip of the tailbone and being stirred from the crown of the head. And one more time, counterclockwise. As you pause, stack the head directly above the sacral bone. And then do clockwise circles with your hands on the thighs. Let's have the palms facing downward. And then switch it and do counterclockwise circles. Back. And then the other way. Settle the hands and the sit bones. Feel the natural curves of the spine. As we inhale, let's start with elevating the shoulders right up into the ears. Maybe you'll only go up a couple of floors. And then when you exhale, lowering the shoulders down. Returning to the floor that you came from. Inhale, lifting, elevating through the length of your inhale. So you might go up a couple of floors. And down. Go ahead and move on your own breath. Elevating the shoulders through the length of the inhale. And remember what it feels like with an elevator. An elevator feels like it's independent of the building. Get that and allow that feeling for the shoulders. These last couple of breaths, kind of eke out that inhale to the very top, like the top floor of the penthouse, way up there. And then go all the way down to the ground floor. Settle into the soles of the feet. The right and left sit bone, the right and left hand. And now we'll think of our spine as a straw, hollow inside. Use your imagination. And as you're breathing up the length of the spine, pull up a bright white electric type feeling with your breath up through the straw, right up through the crown of the head. And just like the elevator, think about that lifting up as high as you can imagine it. And when you exhale, come down through the straw, pulling that bright white electric type all the way down past the tip of the tailbone into the earth. Just like elevating the shoulders, see, feel, and imagine breathing right up through the crown of the head. Right down into the earth. Imagine the light growing stronger, more vibrant. Connect up into the universe, into the divine. And down into the center of the earth. That sustains us. Now today, let's elevate up through the spine, up through the crown of the head. Stay up as you exhale. So keep that lift. And now as we inhale, come down, pulling that energy down into the base of the nose. Then on your exhale, move the light through the back of the head as if you're piercing a hole through there and the light shines. And then each time you inhale, breathe out through the base of the nose where the eyebrows meet, like a flashlight coming out. Move back and forth several times through the back of the head, piercing that light through the back of the head, and then out through the base of the nose. Then pause there and allow your right ear to soften towards your right shoulder. And then your left ear to soften towards your left shoulder. passive neck stretch, but also think of being kind of anchored at the base of the nose today. So even though the head is going from right shoulder, center, left shoulder, you feel kind of anchored right at the base of the nose. Come back. Drop your attention right down to the sit bones and the tip of the tailbone. But still imagine kind of that horizontal light from base of the nose to back of the head. And as grounded as you can feel in your sit bones. Think as light as you can with the weight of the head. A few more breaths up and down the spine. If it feels comfortable, pause at the base of the nose and pop the energy back and forth between the back of the head and the base of the nose. And then continue up. And you can do the same thing on the way down. Now, again, do the open up at the crown of the head and imagine that your tailbone is connected down to the earth, and do those little clockwise circles with the top of your spine, the crown of your head. And then counterclockwise, one way and then the other. And then start to make them smaller and smaller. So maybe it ends up being like one circle one way, one circle the other way. Until it's imperceptible. And you feel as if that circular action lifts up the spine, supporting it, and connects you down. Let's take the hands and just kind of circle the wrists. Shake them out a bit. Come up to our standing position. Right away, connect down to the feet. Think of the tailbone and the crown of the head like we were doing today. And shake and circle the hands and the wrists. And then allow the arms to just kind of flip-flop here. And when we pause, shake out the wrists again. And let's make our Shiva Mudra. Interlace the last 3 fingers. Take your pointer finger extending and your thumb, and then take the thumbs to the base of the nose. Elbows just kind of soft. And as you inhale, roll over the back of the head. And as you exhale, connect down through, firm the legs and move the elbows to the sides. Lifting up. Then take the pointer finger, take it straight up to the ceiling. Release the arms, and we'll come around. And that will be the motion today. Shiva Mudra, thumbs right to the base of the nose. As you inhale, roll over the back of the head. Let the thumbs cup the very edge of the bottom of the skull. And as you open up the elbows, firm the legs, and imagine that bright white light coming out through the base of the nose. And then take the pointer fingers up, really stretch, and then down. Inhale, base of the nose over the back of the head, firm the legs. Cup the head, open up, and then all the way up. And become a clear conduit from the fingertips down through the tailbone and then around. Let's go into more of a flow movement. So inhale over, exhale, elbows out, cup the head. Inhale the pointer finger up. Breathe as long and stretch as much as you can, and exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. And release down. Let the hands, arms, and shake out the wrists. Let's try this. Turn the palms up, spread the fingers, bring them upward to interlace the last 3 fingers. Take the gaze up, bring the hands through the back of the head, tuck your chin down, open up to the base of the nose, and release the arms down. So it's almost like the opposite action. Breathe up. Interlace. And bring the hands down. Tuck the chin in. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Breathe up. I'm bringing the hands and the chin down. Open up. Release down. One more, breathe up. And down. Open up. Release down. One more time, flip the hands. Get that motion into the body, kind of waking everything up. Relaxing the shoulders though. Then from here, turn the palms forward. Feel the pull of gravity through the fingertips, through the soles of the feet. Confirm the legs a little bit, confirm the core. And then just breathing up and down. Just a few breaths in your standing position. Start to think about calming the mind down a bit. Staying really alive and connected through the body. Through the breath. Allow the top of the inhale to really anchor at the base of the nose and the back of the head. And then let the fingertips and the feet ground you on your exhale. Let's flutter our eyes open. Come back to a seated position here. Right away, plug the feet and the sit bones down. Let's plug the hands down for kind of a grounding in the hands and the legs. Relax the jaw and soften the throat. Close the eyes and right away, start to feel an aliveness at the base of the nose. Each breath kind of expanding that attention and light to your intuition chakra, your place of discernment. More inner discernment than outer discernment. With each breath, kind of quiet the front of the forehead and also keep that open and alive feeling. Let each exhale ground you down to the feet, the hands, and the sit bones. Just like when we elevated the shoulders and released them down. Think of each breath as lifting up and opening right at the base of the nose. The next time that we inhale up to the base of the nose, go back to that idea as if the light could then go horizontal, out the back of the head, and then shine the light forward through the base of the nose and back. One more breath. On your next exhale, take the breath all the way down through the tip of the tailbone. Ground into the earth. Stay open into the base of the nose and the crown of the head, and stay completely anchored down in the tailbone. Feel the weight of the hands, the weight of the feet, the weight of the sit bones. Feel the lightness of your head, the openness at your intuition center, and the conduit of the crown of the head up to the divine, up to the infinite possibilities. And rest in that place. Bringing the palms to rest first at the heart. Let's interlace the last three fingers and bring the thumbs to the base of the nose. And let's kind of honor our attention today to the place where we can go to for inner discernment, inner connection into the outer world. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.